As a Black American, I 100% stand with segregation in America. This was actually the Most High's decree. We weren't supposed to mix with the outsiders. We all know who the outsiders are. Those same outsiders augmented our history, stole our wealth, stole our land, stole our pride and our spirits from up under us, simply for integrating them in our system. But you see, segregation will bring everything that we lost back and then some. Segregation is our reparations. Black people are the majority, Spanish, the Mexicans included. We are the majority in this world. We are the biggest consumers in this world. And so, for the longest, Caucasians have taken advantage of the fact that we are the majority. So they sell exclusively to us. We are the reason why they are rich. We are buying their products to make them rich. If we go back to segregation and we start owning our own products and we start exclusively selling to our own, then we become millionaires overnight. We control the market overnight. We weed them out of their own system because now we hold the keys. For the longest time, they've had their own in leadership while Black people push the workforce and the labor force in order for them to become rich while we receive pennies to a dollar. COVID woke the world up when they realized that essential workers, those essential workers were Black people majority of the time in the Spanish. Because the labor force is pushed by us. And when Black folks stopped going to work, and those white leaders that were controlling those companies had to come in and get their hands dirty, they lost millions of dollars. They cannot keep up that workload with just them because they don't have the manpower or the skill set to do it. They can tell you what to do and use your godliness in order to get the job done. And then when y'all get the job done, they take all your resources and give you scraps. But segregation, us having our own, even if they try to pull a move like, hey, y'all money is in these white people banks, so you can't take your money out. That's fine. That is fine. This is what happens when you decide to do that. If you try to withhold our money through segregation, you don't think they're going to boycott the banks, the businesses, like they did Target and have them bankrupt in months? Think about what's going on. Think about us being the majority. Because if the majority of us pull our money out of the bank, or if the majority of us decide to create our own banks, segregated from them, and there are millions and millions of us, and their population is on the decline because they're technically clones that came in our world via orphan train, Holocaust, and the Great Migration that was less than 100 years ago. If we pull out all of our assets from them and go segregated, they go extinct. This is why they're crashing out. They're the only ones that really deep down do not want segregation. Because then they know Black people are not going to buy their products and come in their stores. And then Black people are only going to visit other Black people. And they're only going to do business with other Black people and other Spanish people. And next thing you know, these white people who are on the market trying to sell something is going to be cut short because we're not going to do business with you ever again. Because now this is the time to X you out of our history. Now is the time for us to bring the world back to where it was. Technology is at the lowest it's ever been. Now, with Black leaders who were the originators of the inventions that we see today, now they can get their merits back. And now we can expand on what we started on year one when we were here, when we were segregated then.